Welcome back to Farming versus the Incapable. I'm the Incapable, this is Farming. Let's get into it. So, first what I did was sell the eggs that I had collected in the previous video for 712 coins, which was quite good. After attaching to my animal trailer and respawning my normal trailer, I wanted to buy some animal food and purchase a few chickens. 4 to be exact. After making it back to the farm, I moved the feeders slightly further apart so that I did not accidentally fill up the wrong seeder, which meant that I lost a bit of money, which had happened a few times. I decided to introduce the 4 new arrivals to the chicken farm, with only minorly running over a few chickens in the process, but don't worry, no chickens were harmed in the making of this video. After tending to the chickens' needs, I collected some more boxes of eggs in an attempt to sell them. This time I was able to sell the egg boxes for a good price of £630 coins. So I did not have to wait there for very long at all. Actually, I did not have to wait there long. Well, I didn't have to wait there. Just full stop. Anyway, I headed back to my farm. I decided to purchase some more animal feeders. This is because in the increase of chickens, I needed more food to feed them. Because if I did not have enough food for them, they would eventually starve and die. Now it was time to wait for the chickens to lay some more eggs. It is safe to say I had to go for a while, because almost an hour later I was back on the game. All of the chicken coops were dirty, but I only had 20 minutes worth of chicken eggs. Well, just normal eggs, because the Roblox disconnects you after 20 minutes of being idle. That was a shame. Oh, and if you are wondering, I had to shorten the video down, because it would have been 40 seconds, even on the highest level of video speeding up. It had been so long, in fact, that Orangemango had now joined me. And yes, his farm is more advanced than me, but the guy has more free time than me, and spends a lot of his time on this game. So I sold my eggs for 637 coins, and went to purchase some more chickens. And for the smart ones of you out there, you will have noticed that I had to go back to my farm to get my trailer. Anyway, I quickly teleported back to my farm. I'm kidding, I drove and filled up the chicken seeders, even though they did not really need filling up, and then failed miserably at trying to reverse into my farm. I mean, pen. Chicken pen, because it's not a coop, because the coops are the thingies over there. Look at that, failed miserably. After a bit of finagling, I eventually got the chickens in and managed to do a bajillion point turn. If you are not familiar with the term bajillion, it just means a lot. I eventually got out of the coop, but so had a chicken. It was trying to run away from me. It was an intense moment, and I stupidly put it in the back of my trailer. After doing the smart thing and just herding it back into my pen, I dropped off the animal trailer, straightened up my normal trailer, and looked at the building Orangemango was talking about buying. He was planning on buying this. £70,000 coins, for a thing to hold boxes. Serve no purpose, only to hold boxes. And the annoying thing with him is, he just leaves his chicken coops full of eggs. Doesn't even collect them. They are all full of eggs. I can't see that because I have to be on his farm to know that. but they're all full of eggs. Which is, it's just like he's saying, oh, I'm too rich to collect them. But anyway, each to their own. After collecting some more eggs, I went to sell them for a very good price of 644 coins. After a bit of messing about, I decided to go sell some boxes of eggs, so that I would be able to buy some rice boxes, so that I would then be able to produce some animal food, using Orangemango's animal food factory. He said that I would be allowed to use it, instead of having to buy animal food from the shop. You can call it what you want, I call it working together. My farm, the seeder actually already had some wheat in it, because I had less than 100 coins at one point. But at least I had a spare field to plant it in, because it would not let me fill the seeder up with rice if I already had wheat in it. Oh well, you know what time it is. It's seeding time. After harvesting the wheat, I went to go put it into Orangemango's animal food factory, before realising it required 100 wheat to make one box of animal food. And you could not take the wheat out after you had put it in, so I had to go to the shop to buy some more. So it was back to ploughing, cultivating, seeding. After harvesting another 50 wheat, I deposited it into the animal food factory to produce one box of animal food. And if you would have noticed in Orangemango's chicken farm, he does in fact have loads of eggs at the front of his chicken coops. That is because I had to physically force the guy to empty them so that he could get more eggs in return. I do not understand why he would leave them full, but again, each to their own. Then I harvested the rice, put it into a trailer, and made some animal food. And after much debate with Orangemango, he finally whitelisted me again so that I would be able to fill up my seeders. I don't know if this guy wants my chickens to die or not, but he was playing a risky game. And my chickens were very smelly in that point, so I decided to clean out their chicken coops and collect the eggs that had accumulated over the time that I was doing other things. Then I produced even more animal food, using the rest of the rice, and then filled up the final seeder. Now that my chickens had sufficient food supply, I was able to sell their great eggs. But alas, I was not. The price was quite bad. Orangemango came to join in with the waiting, immediately ramming into the back of me. This pursued with me mounting his trailer, and then the races pursued. Bit more exciting, wacky races. Man literally filmed this one day before writing that. Man knew we did wacky races. Well, races. And obviously his car is faster than mine, but still, I got the upper hand, because he didn't say anything about physical contact, but he's still faster than me, so shame. Spoiler alert, he wins. Fair to play to Orangemango, he did in fact win the race, but I don't know why he felt the need to comment about wacky races when we had just done wacky races. Maybe he's right, maybe I need to involve some more facts. And he did say to me, not commenting on a video, but privately, about how the intro of, I think it was episode 5, was very bad. Which he's got a point about. So I decided to change the intro to something else. So he has been quite helpful. Anyway, let's get back to the video. After a disappointing wait, I went back to my farm to clean out the chicken coops and collect the eggs that had accumulated in the time that I was gone. Then I went back to wait for a bit longer before managing to sell my eggs for 656 coins. And at this point, Orangemango was being extremely annoying. So I decided to blacklist him. But I was only kidding. I unblacklisted him about 20 seconds later. But there was a cooldown. Anyway, 11 seconds after that, I unblacklisted him. I went to fill up my chicken cedars, but I had to whitelist Orangemango, and he had to whitelist me before I was able to pick up the boxes and put them in the cedars. This is because I produced the animal food at his animal food factory, and so therefore it belonged to his farm. And there was some times where he unwhitelisted me on purpose because he thought it was funny. It was in fact not funny when my chickens were starving. After collecting a bunch of eggs, it was back to ploughing, waiting, and a minor glitch in the game. Those two boxes in front of me are in fact Orangemango. He was in fact inside of his truck with a trailer on. I do not know what happened, but he didn't render in properly. Then suddenly he just appeared out of nowhere. The two boxes were in fact the boxes placed on top of his vehicle that weren't inside of his vehicle. So if those two boxes were not there, I would not have been able to see him at all. After waiting for the egg prices to change, this guy rocks up with way too many eggs in his truck that is liable and legal. Well, obviously this game has no laws, but I'm pretty sure in real life that would be illegal. But anyway, the price changed and I was able to sell all of my eggs for 625 coins each. And now that I had a lot of money, I was able to go back to my farm, buy another medium chicken coop, and move this one to the side. And as you may notice, Orangemango has only just unwhitelisted me, and he was properly panicking that I had got, I think it is 20% of his profits, because that is what happens when two people are whitelisted to each other. And he was panicking and like, oh, did you get all my money? And I'm like, no, because I haven't whitelisted you. And it was pretty funny. But anyway, I redesigned my chicken farm. Well, it's not really a chicken farm, it's chicken pen. After a lot of finagling, I managed to get each of the chicken coops to either side of the pen, and that is where I will leave it this video. I will have to say goodbye. Maybe, if you feel like it, you could like and subscribe. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.